Hello everybody, Jungle Chief here, getting ready to start up another segment of Final Fantasy XIII. In this segment, I will be taking on Vanille's Eidolon. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, I'll probably butcher it horribly. But this is the last of the Eidolon fights, and the last fight in which you have to deal with a fixed party, which is awesome. So here goes.
This place is gorgeous.
Need a breather?
These flowers, you remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Erba.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that!
Vanille! The Eidolon knows the truth. Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait! So you were lying?
No more than you were. Admit it! You remember everything!
It wasn't your fault!
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
And we should also deal with this boss fight later. By that I mean, just like all of these other fights, it's time to start, retry. So I can get the option to toy with my paradigms before this fight.
This place is gorgeous.
Need a breather?
Okay. So, one of the things this boss is weak to is, just like all the Eidolons, you know, they're built for their Gestalt gauge to build whenever you use abilities from that character's primary roles. And of course all of them are weak to Ravager chain gauge building that always builds a Gestalt gauge. Now Saboteur is one of this boss's primary weaknesses. Plus, this boss, plus Saboteur, also builds really good chain. So, there's really no reason to use Ravager. You just spam Saboteur. It basically builds everything twice as fast as Ravager against this enemy. The Gestalt gauge, that is. So the basic setup here is just everything Saboteur, double stacking him so I can alternate to refresh the chain gauge. I have these Sentinels here because this boss hits really hard. He has respites though where he doesn't attack for long times, which is why I have these two, so I can just go all out then. And then of course these, which I want that to be one of them. Okay. So that should be good. Got my defensive stuff stacked. And let's go. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna cut this a little close here. Do like 2. And stumbling block.
This'll be quick. Give it your best
this real quick.
Take this. No time for panic. Give it your best. This'll be quick. Give it your best shot. No choice, I guess.
Okay. It's always scary when he uses Quake, because it hits harder than all of his other moves.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
Okay. He's gonna split out his damage. Please draw his attention. Vanille. Okay, Looming Wrath. And there we go. I had one kind of sloppy death there, but you really do cut it close if you play it as safe as possible. So you have to take some risks in this fight. This fight's pretty easy if the boss actually has, or rather not the boss, but if Fang actually has some Saboteur debuffs that she can inflict on this boss. But the ones that I have on her right now, because I haven't had enough CP to really build her Saboteur roll much, this boss is completely immune to, so the AI won't cast them at all, even though it would still help build chain, because the AI is stupid. But there's the last Eidolon fight.
I knew something was off. You've been shying away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You of all people! Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon. We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next segment.